Music Access. Have you ever had this experience before? You go to the hospital because you had a headache or indigestion or even shoulder pains, and once you get to the hospital, you hear that the main cause of all this pain was because of stress. Most people don't find anything abnormal during medical examinations but constantly go to the hospital because of these symptoms. Even in reality, people never fail to express, I'm so stressed out, and live a life with anxiety, irritation, and restless minds. It would be best to live without stress, but it's not as easy as it sounds, so the best way is to find your personal, quickest way to get rid of stress. What do you think? To some, it may be going out for a walk. To some, it may be sleeping, and to some, it may be listening to the radio to relieve stress, and especially listening to Music Access. Can anyone raise your hands to this? Put your hands up in the air! Woo, woo, woo. Because for me, I feel the exact same way. What do you guys think? Alright, are you ready to get rid of your stress all at once? How? By listening to Music Access! Or another, and another, and like 5 more. Alright, sorry. So the first song you heard today, Sunday, May 24th, 2015, was One Way or Another by One Direction. And what's up, Music Access bros and sisters? Benji is here once again to meet with y'all. Sunday is the time to listen to a lot of songs and to introduce all your messages. So for those who want to participate in our Sunday corner, I'll go ahead and let you know our corners for today. For the first hour, we have You and Me song, and then continuing on the second hour with Message Time, where I'll be answering all your questions on Just Ask Benji right now. So please stay tuned. Here's how you can listen and participate. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio application on your smartphones and also send us messages via the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess and leave your messages there on our message board. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. Y'all have been sending in song requests that are amazing, so keep them coming non-stop by posting up a message on our message board under the title Request. And now let's check out 2 songs before we come back with You and Me song. The first song is Trouble by Iggy Azalea featuring Jennifer Hudson, and I Don't Mind by Usher featuring a Juicy J.
Always when we fight, I try to make you laugh till everything's forgotten. I know you hate that.
I love you, Sunday sun. The week's not yet begun, and everything is quiet, and it's always you and me, always and forever. We'll be together day to day with Music Access, You and Me song.
I love you, Sunday sun.
You and me in space such as Music Access. Instead of looking into each other's eyes, we're listening to each other's voices. That's right. It's time to fall into stories and songs, learning about you and listening to your stories, and some great music with You and Me song. And our first song comes from Rebecca from Brazil saying, Annyeong, my dear Ben DJ. I just want to thank you for the advice you gave me. My message was introduced during MA Trash Can this week, and it was about me getting stressed about college, and I really wanted to get rid of this feeling. Do you remember my message? I think it'll help me a lot. And OMG, I loved the duet with Jane. You two sound great together. I love your voice, Benji. Have a nice day. Kisses. And can you say I love you Brazilian fans in Portuguese? It's Amo vocês fãs do Brasil. Wait, I said that weird. Amo vocês fãs do Brasil. Is that right? So, wait, I love you is somewhere in here. It's amo voces, maybe? Because Brazil fans of Brazil. So amo voces. I got it. So now I can say I love you in 7 languages. I love you. 아이시테루. 와 아이니. Ich liebe dich. Je t'aime. Amo voces. And no. I had 6. What am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? Dang it. So we're still at 6. But don't worry. We're gonna get up to 10 soon. And Rebecca, I'm glad that my advice helped out. I'm always doing my best to help you guys out whenever I can. So hopefully, your stress will be relieved soon. I'm sure it will. And hopefully, maybe me and Jane will do something together again soon. You never know. All right, now let's check out 2 more songs before we move on back. The first song requested by Kirsten of the USA is Short Skirt, Long Jacket by Cake. Followed by Thank You by Dido. We're back, and we just heard Short Skirt, Long Jacket by Cake. Followed by Thank You by Dido. I'm Benji of B.I.G., and you're listening to Music Access and your stories and great music with You and Me song on the first hour of our Sunday show. And our next message comes from Miho from Japan saying, Hello, Oppa. Finally, concert in Japan. Congratulations and good luck studying Japanese. Do you have any new Japanese words you learned recently, and also anything you want to hear from your fans in Japan or in Japanese? I'm really looking forward to it. See you soon in Japan. P.S. What do you want to do the first thing when you get to Japan? And also, please give a shout out to your Japanese fans. Benji from Miho. Alright, let's see. Any new Japanese words I learned recently? Nope. Anything I want to hear from my fans in Japan in Japanese? Benji, aishiteru. Probably. I mean, what else would there be? B.I.G. aishiteru. Benji-san wa ekumen desu. Joji desu yo ne. Something like that, I guess. And first thing I want to do when I get to Japan is Japanese food. Oh my gosh, I love Japanese food, especially like the ramen and like the yakitori and like the everything, because Japanese food is super good. So hopefully when we go to Japan, because we are going to be there soon. For those of you who don't know, it's not actually like a concert in Japan so much, but I think fan meetings that we're getting set up in mid-June. So that's pretty soon actually. And yeah, we're super excited for that. And a shout out to my Japanese fans. Boku no Nihon ni ite. Wait, let me try again. Boku no Nihonjin fan minasan. Boku wa Benji desu. 1,2,3,4,5,6,6. 頑張ってお願いします。I'll work on my Japanese before I go there, I promise. Alright, so thanks for your message, Miho. Now let's check out 2 more songs before we move on. The first song is Cheerleader by Omi, followed by Fight Song by Rachel Platten, requested by Mara of the USA. We're back, and we just heard Cheerleader by Omi, followed by Fight Song by Rachel Platten. You're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of B.I.G., and it is our time together with You and Me song, where we listen to your stories and learn about you. And great music as well. Alright, so our next song comes from Sage Cripps from the USA, saying, Benji, it's been one storm after another since last week, so now most of Oklahoma is dealing with flooding. I'm usually afraid of the tornadoes, but now I'm afraid that the river not far from my house will flood. Benji, I have a present headed your way, but I won't be able to send it until next month. Please anticipate it. Have fun today. 사랑해. I'm anticipating, it's gonna be amazing, but I'm more worried about the storm and the flooding. I mean, be careful, Sage. It's always, when it comes to nature, Mother Nature is a very fickle mother. She can be very dangerous, very loving. But when it comes to the storms and stuff, you have to be very careful, in flooding. I've never been in a situation where my house could flood, but I've heard about situations like that, and it's like very dangerous. And I know the whole Midwest has this whole tornado stuff, and like there's the tornado alley, if I'm not mistaken. But be careful. I guess I'm not really 100% sure how to prepare for a flood. But keep me updated and just make sure that you're safe because your safety is very, very important to me. All right, so don't forget if you need. I mean, I don't. This might sound really funny, but I'm only saying this because I'm not really sure. Like, if you need like an inflatable life raft or something to prepare something, prepare like important stuff. Emergency supplies. Get on that. All right, so Sage, be safe, be good, and now let's check out 2 songs before we move on. The first song is 혼자가 편했어 by Elsie featuring K-Will, followed by Tonight by Sam, requested by Nadia of Singapore. We're back, and we just heard 혼자가 편해졌어 by Elsie featuring K-Will. Sorry, I read that wrong the first time. Followed by Tonight by Sam, and it's back to You and Me song on Sunday. And our next song comes from Darcy Ann from the USA, saying, 안녕 Benji, in upstate New York, it's been going from warm to really cold. I'm trying so hard not to be sick, but I don't think that I'm winning. I have a dry cough that doesn't want to go away. I had a spoonful of honey earlier, hoping that would help, and it did for a little while. I hope the weather decides to stay at 65 degrees, Fahrenheit guys, not Celsius, rather than becoming so much warmer. We have barely any spring to speak of. Benji, I hope you take care of yourself and not get sick. Always stay healthy and bright while hosting Music Access. Oh my gosh, New York, the weather's like that. Really? When I remember, this is like a few years ago now, because it's been a while since I left college. But it was a decent weather. I remember when it was May, we had sunny weather. It didn't get any hot or cold. But dress warm, take care of yourself, Darcy. And because it's weather changes can be very fickle. In Korea, it was warm, we had sunny weather, and then it got randomly cold. Not like super cold as in like autumn cold, but like the spring kind of cold, if you know what I mean, like a jacket or something. And I'm used to wearing just these what do you call them, like tank tops, and stuff like that. And so it's always important that you dress correctly for the weather, as well as just making sure you take care of your health. The spoonful of honey really helps. If your throat still hurts, I recommend sleeping with a muffler on. Sweating it out might help a little bit. What else could there be? I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do to kind of make sure that you don't get sick. So do your best. I know you can do it, and then hopefully you'll get well soon, and you can enjoy the nice spring weather that New York will have soon. Right, New York? Come on, New York, get it together. Alright, so Darcy, and get well soon. I hope, the weather gets better. And thanks so much, everyone, for sending in your awesome stories. I hope you enjoyed the songs as well on our Sunday Corner You and Me song. And now let's check out 2 songs before we move on. The first song is 네가 처음이야 by 장현승, followed by I Love You 3 by Mjun, requested by Sarah of Algeria. And it's already the end of the first hour. Right after a song break, we're going to listen to your stories with Message Time and Just Ask Benji right now. We'll come back with the second hour after listening to 2 songs. The first song is Chandelier by Sia, followed by So Many Pros by Snoop Doggy Dogg. We're back. And you're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of B.I.G. And our first song starting off the second hour of our show for Sunday, May 24th was All About You by McFly. And now it's time to hear more about you. We have Message Time and Just Ask Benji right now coming up in the second hour of our Sunday show. Here's how you can listen and, you guessed it, participate. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio application on your smartphones and also send us messages via the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess and leave your messages there on our message board. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. Alright, before we get to Message Time and Just Ask Benji right now, let's check out some songs. The first song is If You Love Somebody by the Veronicas, followed by Shots by Imagine Dragons. What's up? You're listening to the second hour of Music Access for Sunday, and we just heard If You Love Somebody by the Veronicas, followed by Shots by Imagine Dragons. And now we're talking about your words and stories with Message Time, and our first message comes from Tony from the Philippines. What's up, girl? Saying Music Access's new banner. Benji's photo used for the banner is really nice, but I think the background design and text font should be changed. And actually, our next message is kind of similar. It's about the new banner. DN Lee from Korea saying, hello, Benji. So the homepage changed this week, and Benji, you asked about the changed picture, right? To be honest, the picture last time looked like a Dracula. You're kind of handsome and sexy on that picture. And on this picture, you look like a pure and innocent-looking boy. I think I saw this picture several times. This is the 밤과 음악 사이 picture, your between night and day picture. I love it because it really matches the homepage. I have to leave for now, but I'll keep listening through DMB. Thank you always, MA and lovely Benji. No, don't leave. And you said it looked like Dracula. I was expecting looks like Edward. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's right. For those of you who haven't checked in with us yet, our Music Access webpage, we changed it up a little bit, and we are welcoming your comments and responses, so go check it out. It is a new the font itself is kind of a little bubbly. You know, my picture is it is from my Between Night and Music pictures that we took, and it's a little bit more bright and sunny. I think it's really interesting. But again, it's not finalized, and personally, you know, I think we could make it a little bit kind of, how should I put this, sharp and sleek, like those devices made by the fruit company, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, no, for real though. Like I feel like it's a good change, but we can upgrade it a little bit more. So, you know, we'll work on it. Don't worry. Alright, now let's check out two songs before we move on. The first song requested by Natasha of Australia is No Leader Ganda, No Leader Ganda by Speed, followed by Hello Bubble by Girls' Day. You're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of BIG, and we just heard No Leader Ganda by Speed. Woof! Ute-un. He rocks. And followed by Hello Bubble by Girls' Day! Yay! And now our mini corner every Sunday in the second hour, Just Ask Benji. Right now, let's get to some questions that came in. We have Sylvia from Canada saying, hi Benji. So when I listen to MA, I feel like you really like playing yo-yo. Benji, is this your hobby? Do you think you're an expert at playing yo-yo? I want to know how long you can do it for when you start, so if there's an opportunity, please show us your yo-yo skills next time. Ah, you don't know, Sylvia. So, when it comes to yo-yo, there was not just the kind of, walk the dog or baby cradle, not that kind of stuff, but like actual, like really, really, like professional yo-yo stuff. I got really into it at some point. So I would check out videos online, learn new tricks, and I got really super into it, where like I bought this one yo-yo that was like $80, which sounds crazy at the moment, but when you want to get up to like a professional level, you need a yo-yo of that caliber. And so I'm not an expert at yo-yo. You know, there's people that are super good at yo-yo, and by that I'm just amateur, but I really like yo-yoing. You know, I'm not sure what you mean by how long I can do it, but I'm always looking to improve my yo-yo skills. So, yeah. I'm super, super excited. Maybe I'll show you sometime. And remember, guys, if you want to ask your questions for our Sunday mini corner in the second hour, Just Ask Benji right now. Send your questions under the title Just Ask on our message board, and I'll read them. Alright, now let's check out two tracks before we move on back. The first song is View by Shiny, followed by Who Are You by Boa featuring Gekko. We're back, and we just heard View by Shiny, followed by Who Are You by Boa featuring Gekko. OMG, guys. Just side note, Boa's new album did come out recently, and she produced and wrote like all the tracks on the album, if I'm not mistaken. So it's really good. Go check it out. I've loved Boa like for a long time, especially if there's a song I want to recommend if you guys don't know it. It's 그런 너. I think it had Shiny's Taemin in the music video. Go check it out. It's an amazing song. And now you're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of BIG. And our next message for message time comes from Florencia from Argentina saying, "It's my first time tuning in. Hope you're having a great weekend. Greetings from Argentina. Love you." First time listener. Thank you for tuning in to Music Access. I'll serenade you with this song. I call this live singing. I just made this up right now, and congratulations, Florencia. You're the first person to receive this. Thank you for tuning into Music Access. We always have fun 'cause we turn up all the time. Yeah. And I'm just singing with no plan, and that's how I do it. Yep, that's live singing. Congratulations for tuning in. You are the first receiver of live singing. And remember, guys, if you request it, I may or may not do it. But for people who are afraid or not really afraid, but, haven't written in yet, write in, and you never know, you might be our lucky winner for a live freestyle song. And next we have Jason Jerry Labasanao from the Philippines saying, "Hi DJ Benj, I'm Jason Jerry from the Philippines, and I'm a great fan of Boys and Groove and your 105 biases next to Hido. Just want to say hi. Thank you Music Access and DJ Benj. More power. 사랑해." Yo, dude, I mean, Hido, really? You're gonna compare me to Hido? Really? I'm obviously like way cooler than Hido because I'm taller than Hido. I have more muscle than Hido. I mean, it is true. Hido can be very, very powerful on stage. And just side note, it's as a DJ, when I listen about our members, one thing that I think is really interesting is the fact that Hido and Gongmin come up a lot on the radio. I think they're super, super popular. And one of the things that I think attracts them is especially because of our promotions this week between Night and Music. In the middle there's a dance break when the club music comes on, and our member Gongmin actually choreographed that part. And it came out really, really well, I think. And when it comes to the rapping, Hido and our member Gungminpyo actually wrote the rap themselves. So in terms of as we're coming into identity as a Boys and Groove or BIG, I feel like we're putting a little bit more and more of our input into it. So, I'm super excited about how our next song is going to turn out. Hopefully, we'll be able to put in a lot more of our own efforts and strength and energy into it. So we'll come back with great, great music that you guys will listen to. You never know. And Jason, really, Hido, like for the last time, really? Like Hido, really? I mean, there's Gongmin, there's Jaehoon, there's Gungminpyo, but Hido, really? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, right, Jason? You can pick anyone you want, and the fact that I'm one of your biases next to Hido, I'm very, very thankful about that. Thank you so much, and thank you for tuning in to Music Access. Alright, now let's check out two songs before we move on. The first song is 하고 싶어 by M&D, followed by 이럴 거면 그러지 말지 by 백아연 featuring 영현. We're back, and we just heard 하고 싶어 by M&D, followed by 이럴 거면 그러지 말지 by 백아연 featuring 영현. Just a side note, I just want to say that when I first saw Kim Hee-chul, because we go to the same kind of like the makeup area, he's really pretty. Just side note, I thought you guys, if you were interested about that kind of stuff, very pretty, and he's like super cool. Anyways, so now back to message time. We have Amber Nickerson from the USA saying, "Hi Benji, I just want you to take care of your health. Anyways, eat your meals, and if I catch wind that you skipped a meal, I'll personally fly to Jeju Island and give you a long lecture. Anyways, be healthy and have a good time as the DJ for Music Access." Alright, Amber, have fun flying to Jeju Island and have a good vacation because we don't broadcast from Jeju Island. We broadcast from Seoul, across from Yesudae Jeondang, or the art. It's the big art center in Korea. So yeah. If you go to Jeju Island, enjoy the tangerines there. They're very delicious. They call it black pig samgyeopsal or black pig pork belly. It's also super delicious. And what else is there? I mean, the weather in Jeju Island is probably lovely right now. It's a perfect kind of summer, springish, warm weather. It might rain a little bit, and you can also eat the fish sushi they have, or like the raw fish dish they have, the hue. Yeah, it's also pretty good. And if I skip a meal, I'd recommend you fly to Seoul if you're gonna give me a lecture, because broadcasting 2 to 4 at Seoul. Our address at Arirang is something from something in Seoul, Korea. So yeah, stop by anytime, and don't worry, because I won't skip meals. Because I can't skip food anymore. I get too hungry skipping meals, and I can't survive on coffee alone. And we have Sarah Nyla from Algeria saying, "Hello, Oppa. I wanted to write a long message, but I didn't know what to write, so I just want to say, have a great day." Oh, Sarah, thank you for writing in, first of all. And, you don't need to write a long message. You can write whatever you want. And if you don't know what to write, you can write about any and everything. For example, you could write a letter that says, or a message that says, "Hey, DJ Benji. So today I woke up this morning and I had eggs for breakfast. Then I went to school, and in math class I passed my test with a B+. That's pretty good. Then I went to lunch and I got scolded by a Big Bang and Girls' Generation because I slipped on a banana peel. And then later on I actually fell over in front of my celebrity crush." Who should I name as a celebrity crush? In front of my celebrity crush, Eunhyuk from Super Junior, and now I'm super embarrassed, and I only have my BIG members to tide me over. Yeah, like literally, like this story. You can write whatever you want, sir. Don't feel pressured to write anything too, fancy. Alright, so thanks so much for sending in your messages. I hope all of you guys were able to participate in our Sunday Corners. Remember, if you want to participate, you can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app via your smartphone or device and send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website www.arirangradio.com/music access and leave your messages there on our message board. And now let's check out 2 songs before we move on. The first song is Video Games by Lana Del Rey, followed by Blue Moon by Beck. We're back, and we just heard Video Games by Lana Del Rey, followed by Blue Moon by Beck, and it's time to say goodbye. No! Our last song for today is Madness by Muse. Don't worry, because this was Benji of BIG, and as always, I'll be back.